The man happened to discover that the electronic handcuffs on those prisoners' wrists were exactly the same as the ones worn by the person who killed his wife. He immediately realized something was wrong, but in order to escape from prison, he had no choice but to stay calm for now. Even though at first glance the man looked like a muscular tough guy, none of the prison guards were afraid of him. A guard immediately blasted him with a high-pressure water hose, then dumped a box of sulfur powder all over his body. Frank could only endure all of it in silence, not daring to resist in the slightest. Soon, Frank was taken to a prison cell. As soon as he took off his prison uniform, one of the inmates blew him a kiss. When he saw those cold, ruthless faces, Frank didn't say a word. But just as the guard turned to leave, he was drawn back by noises coming from inside the cell. They thought maybe Frank had been beaten up and wanted to go over and mock him. But when the guard got to the cell door, he found all the inmates lying on the ground. At that moment, Frank simply said, "They slipped and fell." The guards were completely shocked. The next day, the warden came to see Frank and demanded that he join a game called the Death Race. In return, as long as he won 5 races in a row, he would be allowed to leave the prison and regain his freedom. To avenge his wife, Frank agreed without hesitation. After that, the warden brought Frank to a workshop and handed him over to a coach. From that moment on, Frank was on a path of no return. Soon, the day of the race arrived. Frank put on his mask and entered the track. The other racers also got into their cars. Just then, a prison bus arrived, and several attractive women got off. But they weren't there to watch the race. They were navigators assigned to each driver. A woman in a black top became Frank's navigator for the race. When she got in the car, they greeted each other politely. As the window closed, Frank took off his